We have with us Ahsan Greene. So Green Air AC and Refrigeration Services offers a wide range of services from products such as ACs, water fountains, refrigerators, and deep freezers. Today we have the pleasure of engaging the owner of this newly launched business. As I said before, Mr. Ahsan Greene, good morning and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Happy you could join us this morning,
Oh, man, indeed. So tell us, when did you launch Green Air AC and Refrigeration Services, and how did you come up with the name Green? I know your last name is Green, but is that why the company is called Green?
Well, definitely.
Okay.
That's why it's called Green. You're trying to make your name mean something.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you get kids and what's not, the last name actually got some kind of weight to it.
Oh, nice. So you're creating a legacy. You're leaving a legacy.
For sure. That's definitely the plan.
All right. And when was the business launched?
Well, we've been operating for quite some time now. Just over maybe 6 months, maybe.
Oh,
but we officially launched maybe the 1st of March, I would like to say.
Okay. So unofficially 6 months, the official launch March 1st of this year. Okay, congratulations on that.
You mentioned we. Is it a personal business or it's a family-owned business?
Well, it's a personal business. Yeah.
Okay.
So no family input?
Sometimes it's best to leave family out of it.
And your tagline, reliable cooling, unmatched quality.
Well, we needed something initially to cover all aspects of refrigeration and AC. We didn't want to say one thing and it only pertains to AC, because we do refrigerators, water fountains, deep freeze, anything that cools for the most part. Yeah, so cooling, reliable cooling, because additionally, on top of that, what happened is I noticed in the trades industry, in stkitts especially, tradesmen either late, don't show up, sloppy work. So the reliability now is to the point where when I tell you I'm going to be there, the technicians said they'll be there at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, the technicians will be there.
Wow.
You
I think you need to start a school. I really think you need. That's good for a young man. That is good. I like that. Now, why did you get into the field of ACs and no? Let me change it. Why did you get into the refrigeration field? Let me say the correct thing.
It wasn't planned initially. Honestly, I used to work for an AC company, and yeah, it just happened. Honestly. Because really wanted to do economics most of my life, to be honest. But then I get the opportunity to work for the AC company. They teach me, honestly. I apply myself. Because you could really learn anything once you put your mind to it. Once you transpose your energy and your time to that one thing, you definitely could get it.
So can I assume that you went to the CFB Arts, Science and General Studies and not TVEMS?
I didn't. I went to ASGS.
What? And how important do you think having a skill is?
Well, I find it to be the best avenue to do entrepreneurship, honestly. Because when economics and other stuff at ASGS, you mostly use those to work for a company or something that is already existing. Okay. You get me? So the trade now that will help you to do your own thing, like off the bat.
I like that, and it makes sense.
Indeed. And Ahsan, I've seen you've done AC, water fountains, refrigerator, deep freezes. What other areas do you do?
Well, besides those that I mentioned, we also do automotive ACs. As in the vehicles.
Because I'm like, what? I had a block up just now. Because I'm like, automotive AC? I forgot my car has an AC. Shameful. So you do repairs, you do installations, you do servicing. So Ahsan, the money question right here. So let's say I would like to have an AC in my living room, but I didn't contact you. And for the novices that may want to go out and buy their own air conditioner and then call Green Air to install it, what advice would you give to them? How can you ensure that they buy the correct unit to cool that entire area?
Well, you could never be sure, honestly, because Well, at Greene, we provide free assessments.
Okay. Oh.
After the bat, even if you don't buy the AC from us,
Okay.
we can come and do an assessment and let you know what AC is best for the space. So yeah, that would be my advice. Just take advantage of the free assessment. Honestly.
So there isn't a measurement that we can use to buy our own AC?
Yeah, you know, you measure the square footage of the room, the height, how many people would be in the room. Most of the time, yeah. But after a while, you just know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
indeed. And as a young entrepreneur, what are some of your highs and low points of being an entrepreneur?
Man, you miss out on a lot of fun. Trying to create the legacy that we spoke about earlier. Yeah, it really go anywhere.
How old are you, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm just 20.
Young entrepreneur indeed.
What? Wow. So do you ever feel left out, or you the fact that you have to tell your friends, like, look, I can't make it because I have to do this and I have to do that, and how are their reactions?
They don't usually ask anymore. They already
get used to.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a joke actually. I was going to Nevis when they had baking and had some jobs over Nevis, and I on the boat with my ladder and all my equipment and so. And these people going to party and there's my friends and they like, Basaki, we're going to do why? So I just going to walk.
Exactly. So you have no holidays, you have no station holidays or anything like that.
So we just work until no work is there to be done.
I like that. Remind me of myself. I don't know what it's like being off on a weekend.
So y'all work until there's no... So I want to know, Ahsan, what's your balance? What do you do to relieve your stress since you work so much?
Honestly, I have a fish tank at home, and that just me escape.
That's your good. Okay, all right, all right. So let's talk about your hassle-free bundle sale.
Just as you mentioned before, not all the time customers purchase the AC from you, but when you do purchase the AC from us, we want it to be as hassle-free as possible. As in, all you do is pay.
Okay.
We don't want you to have to go to the store to buy anything. Okay. We wouldn't say, well, you need condenser brackets or whatever. We just bring everything. We just do the work and we just invoice you for the work, honestly.
So what's involved in the sale? You just mentioned the condenser bracket.
Well, it's the unit. Currently, we have the 9,000 BTU, any size. But we're starting at the 9,000 BTU. Condenser brackets, installation, and electrical included. Say box and switch, and up to 9 feet of wire to 9 feet of copper. Just these things. So once is you could get the AC, no problem. The AC could be working when we finish.
Okay,
basically.
So in this heat, what BTU do we need?
Well, it depends on the size of the room, honestly.
I was hoping you would have said the 24K because this place is hot.
Bye. Wait, I'll go further than that, honestly.
Wow, further than that, you said?
Yeah, it's crazy right now.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. Wow, okay.
Indeed. And for your business, Green Air, are you on social media? Where can folks that are watching find you?
Green Air AC Refrigeration, Instagram, Green Air AC and Refrigeration, Facebook. Right now we're working on Google, so you could locate us via the maps and what's not. Yeah, so WhatsApp 668-2583. Okay. Yeah, but one thing we didn't really get to touch on was the servicing. Especially right now for people that already have an AC, it's very essential to service the unit. Because one thing I realize a lot of people don't know. It's not that they don't want to do it, it's just that they don't know. So we do Christmas cleaning, Easter cleaning, spring clean, all kind of clean. Clean cupboard, clean everywhere. And the AC on the wall and ain't clean.
Yeah, for real, you are correct.
Yeah, and the AC controls all the air in the room. You understand? So if the AC is dirty, the quality of the air will be poor.
How often, you mentioned cleaning, Ahsan, how often should we clean our ACs?
We'll give or take 3 months, but it all depends because in office spaces and what's not, sometimes it's best to even do it every 2 months. You understand? But places like home, where you're just going home and it's on in the evenings or on weekends, you could do it up to 3-4 months. It just depends.
So now, oh my God, is that a clean AC or that's a dirty AC?
Yes, man. And that one was done 3 months before we clean it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually mold and mildew and everything going on.
So what causes mold?
Well, the AC is the perfect conditions for mold to go, eh?
Wow.
Because it's moist, it's dark, you know, so it's easy for the mold to go there. So that's why you always gravitate to there. That's the first place you go.
You said that was clean 3 months before.
Yeah.
And this is what's happening.
Exactly.
Wow.
Based off of the environment, could speed up the growing process so dirty it gets fast and these things. So you don't neglect it, please. I really see it as a big issue here.
What else didn't we ask you that we should ask you concerning the ACs?
I feel like we covered everything else. It's just that point needed to be stressed a little more.
What about gas? How do we know when to put gas in it, and how would we know when it needs gas?
Call a technician.
Call Green Air.
Call Green Air.
So Green Air. Okay, I'm calling Green Air.
You notice when the AC stops working. Eh?
Oh, so once it stops working, that's when I should.
It's either it needs cleaning, because clean it being dirty can hinder its performance as well. Eh?
Wow.
Yeah, because it's like you're choking the AC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking on AC, is there a specific temperature that the AC should be on?
Not necessarily, but the misconception with the temperature control is whatever temperature is on the AC, the AC is trying to get the room at that temperature. So it's not necessarily that the AC is blowing at 20 degrees, but the AC is working to get the room at 20 degrees.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so when people have the AC on 16 degrees, you know why 16 degrees?
Freezy. I love being freezy.
Your AC would be running all day trying to do that.
To get it.
Yeah, but it would never get to do that in St. Kitts climate.
So you're trying to tell me I'm failing every day?
Every day.
Because it's hot. It's hot. I literally put the thing on 16 and just let it freeze.
Yeah, just like it'll just work. Honestly, just work and work and work, trying to do that. But being realistic, it will never accomplish that.
Oh wow! So we learned something new today. You mentioned was it cleaning? Is it cleaning that I need to go back to? Okay, you mentioned we run the AC on the weekends and then we run the AC sometimes, but I have been personally running my AC every day. Do I still wait until 3 months to get it clean?
Well, a situation like yours, we'd recommend doing it every 2 months.
Okay. Since I run it every day.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's like the business.
This is just in the summer months as well, eh? Because in December, you know, you wouldn't really use it. It's only you would use it all the time.
I know,
but as soon as you reducing the usage, you know, you don't need to service it so often.
But the business places use theirs year round.
Yeah, those would definitely need to do that.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering, why shouldn't I use mine year round? I like being freezy. I love being freezy. So
seems so.
Yeah. So I love using my AC.
Of course. And my final question for you, Ahsan, as an entrepreneur, what advice would you give to someone out there who is thinking of becoming an entrepreneur, but because of, let's say, peer pressure, they often don't follow their dream? How important it is to follow your dream, especially wanting to be an entrepreneur?
Well, the first thing to do is start. You won't have all the answers when you start. You won't have all the finances, the resources. You'll have to beg a lift now and then. You gotta catch bus.
How do you catch a bus with a ladder?
It's crazy. The bus man, the polyvex.
Oh, Ahsan, you literally take a ladder on the bus?
Used to.
Okay.
used to.
Okay.
But yeah, just start. Honestly, you won't have all the answers in the jump, but things will become clear the more you do it. Okay,
I want to get personal with you a bit. When you started your business, did you start with your own funds or did you go to the bank? And what was the experience like?
We're still using our own funds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's where you kind of miss out on all the fun. Because you need your funds to fund your business. You understand?
What did you, prior to becoming an entrepreneur, what did you wish you were taught in school that could have been beneficial to you now?
Honestly, I may have had a bad experience with school in terms of, because while doing economics, I also did management of business and entrepreneurship. Okay. So going to CFBC ASGS really was a plus for me, honestly. Nice. So I feel like school was a good experience in that regard.
Okay.
Honestly, teaching you about business and what's not. Just depends on what you do.
Okay. Good stuff. Well, for those who may be looking and needing to know all of the services, because we just keep talking about ACs, we're not talking as much as about the water fountains, because it's really hot. We are not touching on the refrigerators and the deep freeze, so you can let them know what services you offer pertaining to those 3 items.
Water fountains, we do servicing and repairs.
Do you provide them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do. We do the servicing and repairs because water fountains, mass and what's not tend to go in the tanks of the water fountains. So you need to clean out that.
Are you making me scared now? When I go to business places, even if I'm really hot, I'm not gonna until I buy my own bottle of water.
A lot of things, a lot of things are neglected.
What?
Yeah, maintenance does be a big issue.
Okay.
When it comes to refrigeration, AC and refrigeration.
Oh wow! So you the business owner have to keep on top of things to ensure that the establishment don't forget that it's service in time.
Exactly. Well, we have technology now.
Okay.
Praise the Lord to that. Honestly.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we have our customers on a schedule. So as soon as it's time, we just send them a message or whatever. Yeah. So.
Wow, y'all sound like y'all have it all together, man.
Well, we're trying to.
On the greatness.
We're trying to.
And for those persons who may want to come in office, where are you located?
Well, currently we don't have an office space per se.
Okay.
So most of the conversations and what's not via our social media.
Okay.